My name is Mallory Albright. I'm the marketing manager here at Sundog, and we'll go back to another tech tip video. Today I have a very special tool that we'll be covering, and that is Canva. Canva is a free tool that you can use today to better your business. You can also use the Canva Pro version that only costs $12.99 a month. And depending on your industry, you can get Canva Pro for free. So tune in to the end of this video to find out how you can get Canva Pro for your business today. Now let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to break down what the basics of Canva are if you're not familiar with it. So Canva is a design-based tool that you can use to create a variety of products to up your marketing within your small business. So you can create internal documents, whiteboards that go along with brainstorming or flow charts, anything to help keep your team organized. If you don't like M365 PowerPoint, they have presentation options. If you're looking to up your social media game and maybe you're finding it difficult to post every single day, or just how do you make that social media post stand out versus everything else that's in your feed, Canva's a great place to start. You can even do video content. You can create print products. You can update your website with Canva as well. There's just so many options. So it's just a matter of how creative are you willing to get with it. So let's get started making a design. I'm going to click on social media because this is where we as a Sundog team use Canva the most. And I'm going to click on a Facebook post. That's going to open up a new tab and it's going to create an untitled design for me. So now that we have our design canvas up, you may be thinking, Mallory, I'm not a designer. I don't want to take the time to do all these design works. What am I going to do? Well, Canva's already got this set up for you. On the side here, you'll see the design tab, and you can go through tons of templates to get started with. You could easily plug and play, just pop in your information that you're wanting, or you could play around with the designs of multiple templates and see what you can get to create your own brand image. You also have styles. You can go through and change the color palettes to something that you are more interested in. We have an elements tab that you can go through and grab photographs from. So I want the cloud, for instance. It's going to give me some pictures of the cloud, but if I go to graphics, I'm going to get some more illustrative work. If I go to photos, I'm going to get more realistic images. I can go to videos and you actually can get some 10-second little clips that you can throw into your social media post. Shapes, you can get audio files, frames that you can plug images in so they're already in the shape you want. And in this case, we don't have any charts that go around with the cloud. You have the option to go ahead and change your font. So I already have Sundog set up with a certain set of font, so all of our social media has the same font no matter what, not playing around with it too much. And it breaks it down from your hierarchy, from your biggest font to your smallest bit of text. They also have some fun little designs that you can go in and edit at any time. The brand hub I'll go over later, but you can put elements that are unique to your business, logos, team photos, color palettes, fonts, all in one section. So if you have a team of people working in Canva, that they can find these no matter what. You can upload your own personal images and designs. So I've got a lot of team photos in here that I use on our social media. Canva has a new feature called Draw, so if you just want to doodle out or sketch out your design first, you have that option. We'll go over project folders later, but you can organize all of your designs using the project folder feature, and they have tons of more apps and options that you can use, from QR codes, Bitmojis, etc. And we're also going to be going through the bulk create tool. So if you're worried about how do I get 5 social media posts up every single week so I can stay up with the newest trends, don't worry, you can create everything that you need in an instant with the bulk create tool. they have assets that you can upload your own files to, and it's going to break it down to logos. And they've got some fun little AI features too that I like to play around with. So there's a lot with Canva. We're not going to get through everything today, but here's a general overview of what you can expect. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you how to edit some of the features that you see in Canva. So first thing I'm going to show you is when you click on any piece of imagery that you have from a template, you should get this bar here at the top that you can play around with. So this is where I could go through and change my font. I have the Sundog folder here, so I have the specific font already in mind, so I can click on that. You have your resizing options right next to that, and you can easily just click plus or minus to change that. If you click on the letter A with the bar with the color underneath it, this is meaning that you can change that color of that font. So I'm just going to change it to orange. You can bold, italicize, underline, strike through, or you can change so everything is lowercase, everything's uppercase, etc. You can change the alignment just like you would in a Word document, or if you were using any kind of Adobe product. You have the option to create lists, so bullet point lists. If you click this again, it'll become a number. You can change the spacing, so you can change the letter spacing between each of the letters, or the line spacing and add a little bit more space between your line work. You can add effects to your text. And this is so much fun because you can add shadows, and you can even change the color of that shadow. You can change how far out you want that shadow to be, the direction, the transparency. You can even play around with some of these other features, like make it a little bit more fun, give it this glitch effect, or make it a neon sign. You can even give a curve to your text, and just with moving around this sliding bar, you can change how much of a curve you're really wanting to put on your elements. You can animate your text, so if you want it to be a GIF or a GIF of a social media post, you could easily add these little effects that will show up when you upload your social media post to LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. They should all work. So there's tons of options that you can play around with. You can change the position with just using the position tool, so right, left, middle, just like you would in any Adobe or Microsoft Word product. What I really like about Canva's newest update though is that they have a layers tab. So if you're having trouble moving some of your elements, you can actually just click and move that object further or higher up on the list. It makes it way easier to edit. So it's a lot more like an Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator or Premiere file, but way more user friendly, especially if you haven't taken those classes before. You can also change the transparency of the text, and you can even lock that element down so you can no longer edit it, but you can easily go back and change that. And again, your keyboard shortcuts that you would use in Adobe all work the same. So I just hit Control Z and now I'm back. So now I'm going to break down some of the cool features that I think Canva has to offer, especially to the small businesses that may not be able to afford Adobe Photoshop or Premiere or Illustrator, and you can do this for just $12 a month if you're doing it for with Canva Pro. So I'm going to click on this flower image and go to the edit photo, and with literally just a click of a button, I can just use the BG remover, and it's going to remove that background completely. And if you want another example, let's take this picture of Madeline. We used this in a recent thumbnail for a YouTube video, all I had to do was click on the image, hit edit, and that brick background is gone in an instant. So you don't have to be a Photoshop whiz in order to edit photos anymore. You could just do it with Canva. Now let's say you're trying to create a marketing piece that you want to include a QR code for, but you don't want to go to QR Tiger, you don't want to use any of the other sites, you just want to get it done and over with really quick. Well, Canva has an option for that too. If you go to the app section on the left hand side of your screen and you scroll down, you'll see QR code. And you can enter your URL. So I'm just going to open up a new tab and I'm going to put sundogit.com. And I want someone to book a discovery call with us. I'm going to use that URL. I'm going to just simply copy and paste that into the URL section here. And it's going to, and I hit that generate code, it's going to make a basic one, but I can also customize it. So I'm going to change the background color. Let's do it closer to our Sundog orange here. And I'm going to keep it white for the foreground color. Margins, I'm not going to mess around with that too much. So let's generate the code. And like that, you have a QR code generated in an instant that can be used on any marketing material, social media posts, flyers, pamphlets, you name it. So the next feature I'm going to show you is how to use the Brand Hub. The Brand Hub is great because you can put your logo, team photos, your colors, all of that into one spot. So no matter how many people you actually have on your Canva team, they all know what is actually required of them in terms of the design and branding for your company. So we're going to back to the home screen. I clicked on the top left corner with these three lines, and I'm going to go down to the Brand Hub. And again, this is another Canva Pro feature, so if you see the orange yellow crown here, you're not going to be able to use it with the free version. So I'm going to click that, and now I see the brand kit. So it says introducing your Brand Hub. Easily set up, manage, and grow your brand with all your ingredients, assets, controls, and workflows in one place. You can replace logos and images across existing designs in just a few clicks and find all your brand assets and templates from one place in the editor. So there's a lot of different options here. So I already got Sundog started, so I'm just going to show you what that looks like. As you can see, I have a couple things under logo. So I have our team photo. I have our fun Sunny. He's our little mascot. I have a couple different versions of our logo. One without a background, one that's white. I have Cohen here because I use Cohen's picture quite a lot in some of our social media. I have a couple color options. So the official Sundog colors are here that I require myself and the intern to use when making social media. And then I have some alternative color sets using some of the images from Sunny as complementary colors to go along with our designs. In terms of fonts, I have the option to choose what kind of font I want here, and then that will show up whenever you're making a design. And then I have the option to upload some company photos. So some of the photos that you see on our website, I have in here that I can use anytime I want. So again, you can always go down here on the left hand side and just click through, and you'll be able to add or jump to the next section that you're looking at. But this is great if you're a small business and you want to make sure your team is using the same stuff all the way through your design so everything stays consistent. Thanks for waiting to the end of the video to find out how you can get Canva for free. If you're a nonprofit, please check out www.canva.com/Canva for nonprofits and see if you're eligible to get Canva for free. I'll leave the link in the description below so you can check it out. Thanks again for tuning in to this week's tech tip video. Don't forget to give us a like or subscribe, or leave a comment down below if you want me to expand further on Canva. And we'll see you next time.